So now that you've seen the beautiful project, let us learn how we have done it. First, let us check out our material. First and the foremost, I am using my alcohol ink synthetic paper. This paper that I am using is of a thickness of 150 GSM. Okay, this packet has about 4 sheets which are glossy, and I'll be using half of this sheet to create my first project. The second is alcohol inks. Now here I'm using alcohol ink teal stream. Then I'm using alcohol ink lava flow. The third that I'm using is alcohol ink Tuscan sun. And the fourth that I'm using is alcohol ink qua white. What we really need for this is alcohol ink blending solution. And we need some straws. The other projects that we'll be using for this particular project is black gesso. This is any stencil which has a sentiment on it, and any tape. This is any company washi tape you can use just to hold the stencil in its place. Now when we are using gesso, you can use even black chalk paint instead of gesso, or you can use any texture paste as well when you're doing this. So this is our first project, and let us start. For that I have taken half of an A4 sheet. So to give you the exact dimensions, this is approximately 21 centimeters by 15 centimeters paper, and it is better to work on a plastic base because if there is any excess ink, it just flows off onto your plastic and does not spoil any other base below. So let us start. Now let us start. In this, what we are doing today is that we are going to go diagonally. So I'm going to put So color combinations are really important, how you want to blend it. Now here I am putting a drop of blending solution. Okay, and just take your straw. Before this dries up completely, take your next color. Okay, put a little bit of your blending solution into it, and okay, to make the colors blend more, just add Now we go to our third shade. We are going to create more layers on it, don't worry. You can see how beautiful this has started blending and what a beautiful impact it is giving. Now it's only blending solution, and see how beautifully the blending solution is mixing up. See, it's going to give a branch formation. Now comes the blue color or the aqua color, and I'm just going to add a little bit out here. Add a little bit of the blending solution. So now suppose you think that, like, I think my color is a little less on this side. Now even if it is drying up, that's perfectly fine. Just add few drops here, and if you feel like I feel there is a little less of yellow out here, just add your yellow, add your blending solution. When you add it in the center, see how it spirals out, see how spiraling it is. Even here in the center drop of solution. Now lift your paper, see how beautiful the splash is looking, and it is going from a gradation of red to yellow to green to blue, all merged up together and looking beautiful. So this is a very beautiful technique of doing it, and I'm going to let this dry up before we are going to add some stencil work to this. So see, now this has beautifully dried up. Isn't it looking beautiful? If I show you, see, it has dried up completely. See the beautiful impression everywhere. Now we are going to convert it into a painting. I'm using my stencil. This is a normal stencil. Now you can use any stencil which has a sentiment on top of it. Sentiment stencils look really beautiful. Now you can use any small piece of washi tape. Okay, washi tape is going to help hold your stencil in place, and it is not going to damage the paper below. That's it. Here I am using my black gesso and I am using a palette knife. So I am going to do it really slowly. So work top to bottom. Now very delicately I am going to remove my tape. So this way, see, it is looking pretty.